Good morning, everyone. My title for the study is the study of spectrum of neurological manifestations among people living with HIV/AIDS and its correlation with CD4 count. Human immunodeficiency virus / AIDS is a global pandemic. As per United Nations data, its epidemic in 2020 data, there is around 38 to 40 million estimated people living with HIV. As per the national data provided by NACO, our peak prevalence of HIV in around 2000, where the estimated prevalence was 0.55% in 2000. Later on in 2010 it's 0.3% and in 2020 it's 2.21%. So its prevalence is keep declining. The number of the peak prevalence in northern states, while the maximum number of patients PLHA are mostly in southern states like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. HIV is transmitted primarily by sexual routes, both heterosexual and by homosexual route, by blood and its products, by mother-to-child transmission, either intrapartum, perinatally or breast milk, through sharing needles in IV drug users, syringe, occupational exposures to healthcare workers, laboratory workers, and the hallmark of HIV disease is profound immunodeficiency, resulting primarily from a progressive quantitative and qualitative deficiency of the T lymphocytes referred as helper T cells. The cause of progressive depletion of CD4 T cells in HIV infected people is one of the most fundamental and controversial issues in AIDS research. It infects and kills the CD4 T cells. CD4 lymphocyte count is a marker for the likelihood of opportunistic infections. For individuals with a CD4 count less than 200 has the risk of more risk of opportunistic infections. The aims and objective for the study is to study the spectrum of various neurological manifestations among the persons living with HIV and to evaluate the association of these neurological manifestations with the CD4 count. The inclusion criteria were people living with HIV of either sex with age more than 18 years of age. Exclusion criteria, any other confounding causes like neurological involvement such as Parkinson's disease, epilepsy or diabetes mellitus. Place of study, GGS-MCH field code. Type of study, hospital-based cross-sectional study. Type of sampling, non-probability convenient sampling. Study duration, June 2021 to June 2022. First 100 patients reporting to ART center, OPT, IPT, which fulfills the inclusion and exclusion criteria taken up for the study. Methodology. Written informed consent will be obtained from all participants. A detailed clinical history, CNS examination for hair mental function, cranial nerve examination, reflexes, motor system, sensory examination have been carried out. Patient will undergo routine hematological and biochemical investigations including CD4 count along with other relevant tests if required such as CSF analysis, imaging like CT scan, MRI brain and nerve conduction velocity, peripheral neuropathy suspected. HIV testing is done through ELISA and CD4 count is done by using BDFACS Presto machine. The results and observation of the study, the range for the age distribution is 18 to 54 years of age with mean age is 30.2 year plus minus 5.9 standard deviation. The maximum patients will land up in the age 21 to 30 year of age with 55%, from 31 to 40 year of age 37% and from 18 to 23% and more than 45%. The sex distribution in our study with male predominance, 87% were males and 13% were females. This is the distribution of CD4 count in our study participants. The range of the CD4 cell count is from 19 to 967 with mean of 228 with standard deviation 167. The patient will end up in stage 1, that is more than 500 cell per millimeter cube is 6%, between 200 to 499 44% and less than 250%. These are the signs and symptoms observed in the patients in our study. The maximum patient presented with headache, that is 79%, fever 77%, meningeal signs 55%, altered sensorium 51%, weakness 19%, papilloedema 51%. The opportunistic infections observed in our study is maximum incidences of TBM 33%, bacterial meningitis 17%, cryptococcus 30%, neurocysticercosis 2%, toxoplasmosis 3%. The CNS manifestations is as follows: cranial nerve involvement is 74% of patients, CV in 27% of patients, seizures in 32% of patients, hemiparesis is noted in 12% of patients, and neurocognitive disorder is noted in 1% of the patients. This is the correlation of CD4 count with the TBM, tubercular meningitis. We have 33 total patients with TBM. Out of 1 in stage 1, 22 are from stage 2 and 10 are in stage 3. The mean deviation in the patients with the mean CD4 count in the patients with TBM are 252 plus minus 119. But there is no significant p-value if we compare the mean among these patients. Now this is the correlation of CD4 count along with the bacterial meningitis. Again here we have 17% with bacterial meningitis with 10 patients in stage 2 and 7 patients in stage 3. The mean CD4 count is 244 in the positive patients and in negative patients 225. There is no significant correlation found in the bacterial meningitis also. Now this is the comparison correlation of CD4 count in cryptococcal patients. Total we have 30 patients of cryptococcal meningitis out of 2 lands in stage 2 and 28 in stage 3. Here the mean CD4 count in cases are 108 with controls 279. Here is the significant association found with the cryptococcal meningitis and the CD4 count. In toxoplasma, we have 3 patients with toxoplasma. All 3 lands up in the stage 3, that is CD4 count less than 200, with mean CD4 count is 129 with standard deviation of 15. There is significant p-value less than 0.001. Is the significant association in the CD4 count and the toxoplasma in stage 3. Other associations, the mean CD4 count with standard deviation in patients without seizure was 219 with standard deviation of 162, and in patients with seizure was 246 with 1 plus minus 179 with no significant association. In hemiparesis, standard deviation without hemiparesis in mean was 223 and with hemiparesis 268 with no significant correlation between them. In our study, we taken total 100 patients with HIV with the neurological manifestations. Out of them, the correlation between CD4 count and neurological manifestations positive for the toxoplasma, cryptococcal meningitis, and peripheral neuropathy, cranial nerve involvement. There is no association found in case of tubercular meningitis and bacterial meningitis and seizures.
What does the literature say about the TBM?
Sorry, sir?
What does the literature say about the TBM association with TBM?
Sir, TBM is opportunistic infection since person living with HIV, but we have 33 patients of TBM in HIV, but there is no statistical correlation with CD4 count. Like we have maximum number of patients between the 200 to 500 CD4 count, but statistically it is not significant like that. It is more prevalent in stage 2 and stage 3 from stage 1, but it is more prevalent in PLH patients.
Talk about low count of CD4 with neurological complications. Is it only the neurological complication, but the other complications are also very high on the count is low?
Sir, other complications are also already high as immunity of the patient is getting impaired. The opportunistic infections throughout the body increases. The normal microbiota can also cause pathological conditions where it involves all the systems.
That means the overall complications are high. CD count is low.
Yes, sir, but our study is related to mainly CNS manifestations. That's why I focused on that also, that only. But many other complications are there also. Thank you, sir.